let's dive straight into business. Good evening once again, everyone. My name is Omobabiri Adeola Oshudeko. I am a personal development coach and a branding expert. As a personal development coach, I specialize on four major areas, which are emotional intelligence, public speaking, self-series, and personality development. As a branding expert, I specialize on three areas: personal branding, business branding, and corporate branding. You're all warmly welcome to this mentoring session, and I want to believe we are going to have a good time together. Just like I told you, this is going to be lasting for 2 hours. The first hour, I'll be doing the talking, while the second hour, we'll take a short break. We'll take like 15 minutes break and come back. And the second 1 hour, you are going to be doing the talking. You're going to be asking your questions. You're going to be getting clarity on where you need clarity. So that is the way we are going to run for this session. Once again, you're welcome. I would like every one of us to introduce ourselves. From the first person I can see, please let it be as brief as possible. Just tell us your name, your location, and what you do. So, King Annie, let's start from you. Please unmute yourself and introduce yourself. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Coach. My name is Olusa Emmanuel, popularly known as King Emi. I'm an IT expert and I'm based in South Africa.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us. So I'll move to Oluwanifemi Ojo. Please introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you, Ma, for this great privilege. My name is Luanife. I'm currently in Adoi.
So what do you do?
I'm a student.
You're a student. Okay. Thank you. It's good to have you on board. Opalua Martins, please introduce yourself.
My name is Opalua Amende Martins. I'm a legal practitioner and a business enthusiast.
You're welcome. The next person, I have Innocence. Kindly introduce yourself to us. While we're waiting for Innocence, Taiwo Bankole, please introduce yourself to us.
Good evening, Minister. Thank you so much for this awesome program. I'm very, very excited. My name is Taiwo Bankole. I am a secretary by profession and a women development coach by passion, as well as a single mom entity. I'm based in Opatedo, Osun State.
Thank you. You're welcome. Delight, please go ahead. Delight, are you there? Okay, while we're waiting,
yes, ma'am.
Please go ahead with your introduction.
Good evening, ma'am. Thanks so much for this wonderful opportunity. My name is Delight. I'm from Osun State. I am a wellness enthusiast, also an health education, of which I'm practicing.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Miriam, please introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Maria.
Okay, Maria. Okay.
Yes. I am a sales representative and I'm based in Lagos.
Okay, you're welcome. Who else is on board? Oluwakemi, please introduce yourself to us. While we are waiting for her, are you there?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, you're welcome.
My name is Oluwakemi Victoria Pele. I reside in Osun State, Nigeria, if to be precise, and I am a relationship coach. I'm a practicing teacher. I teach. And I hope to get the best here tonight. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Who else? Okon, please introduce yourself.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Okonu Boniface. I'm from Akwa Ibom State and I reside here in Rio. I'm a postgraduate student and I hope to get the best from here tonight. Thank you.
Victoria, please introduce yourself.
Good evening. My name is Victoria Adipega. I am a banker and I don't know. I just want to at least develop myself personally.
We can't hear you. You are not clear enough.
So my name is Victoria Adipega. Okay, I am based in Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm a banker. Yeah, also a postgraduate student in Unilag. And just can you hear me now?
Yes, we are good to go.
Okay.
So I think this is all we will take. I think everyone here, you've all introduced yourself. Probably when other people come, some other time, probably during our break, before we go on our break, they will introduce themselves. So good evening, everyone, once again. You're all welcome. For the purpose of those who just joined us, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Omoba Bering Adeola Oshideko. I am a personal development coach and a branding expert. As a personal development coach, I specialize on 4 major areas, which are emotional intelligence, public speaking, self-series, and personality development. And as a branding expert, I specialize on 3 major areas, which are personal branding, business branding, and corporate branding. And tonight, we are going to be going through a clarity session. This is going to be a 2 hours session or 2-hour session. The first 1 hour is going to be me talking. The second 1 hour is going to be you talking, which is asking questions. So it's very important we know that this is a clarity session. When I say clarity means you have more understanding about things you really do not understand before now. So this is not going to give you everything you so desire. Oh, I went to that session, I did not get value. No, this is going to just open your eyes to some things that probably you know before, you are not paying attention to, or probably you don't even know at all. You know, this is going to give you clarity in so many areas. And we're going to be touching 4 areas. We're going to be touching 4 areas very briefly within this 1 hour. We're going to be talking about personal development. We're going to be talking about branding. We're going to be talking about how you can build influence on social media. Okay, those are the 3 things you're going to be talking about, not 4 now. 3, personal development, branding, and how to build influence on social media. So let's start. Personal development. We all need personal development. That's the truth. Personal development is not a course. I hope we are all with our notepad, our pen, and all other materials that we need. Personal development is not a course. It's not a subject. It's not a course you go and study anywhere. And that is why when I meet people who say they are personal development coach or personal development enthusiast, I ask them, which area do you specialize on? Because personal development is not just one thing that you can say, oh, everything I do is just personal development. Okay, which area now? Which area of personal development? And that is number 1 fact you need to understand about personal development. It is not a course. It's not a subject. It's not a course as I want to do personal development course, or I want to take a personal development subject as a subject. Personal development is a process. Please write it. Personal development is a process of you developing yourself to become a better version of you. So personal development is anything that you're doing that adds value to your life, that makes you become a better person. Now, when I say a better person in all ramifications, a better person as an individual, a better person as an employee, a better person as a wife or a husband, a better person as a colleague to your work mates or to your team members, a better person to your parents, a better person to the society at large. So anything that you do, personal development is a process. Personal development is a group of activities that you do to become a better person. So we have so many areas, we have so many things you can do to develop yourself personally. You have so many things you can do. You can read books. If you are reading books to develop yourself emotionally, mentally, or even health-wise, physically, you are reading health book, it's personal development. So because when people hear the word personal development, they think they must come to social media by all means before they can get personal. No. Social media is just 1 out of 100 of ways you can develop yourself. Reading a book is one of the methods of personal development. Traveling, exposure, because this is something that most people don't even pay attention to. They think, oh, people that are traveling are just wasting their money. No. No. As I speak to you, I am in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire is a country in West Africa, is a francophone country. And when I came here, I discovered so many things that ordinarily, if I'm in Nigeria, I wouldn't have known. You know, when you travel, it widens your horizons. It expands your know-how. You know more things. And good enough for me where I work with an international organization that have staff from close to 54 countries. We have people from South Africa, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Ghana, Togo, Benin Republic, Tunisia, Egypt, France. We have staff from 54 countries. And you know what? Even from India, from China, we have experts from China and India. And you know, I was talking with a Indian colleague one day, and he told me that it is the wife that married the husband in their parts. And I'm like, come and tell me something. In fact, by the time we started the conversation, a lot of people around us started paying attention to like, this is so strange. This is so odd. How can a woman go and marry a man? Because in Africa, most of the African countries that we know, it's a man that marries a woman. So in India, is a woman that pays the groom price. I don't know what they call it. Let me just call it groom price. It quotes. Is a woman that will pay the groom price of the man. And you know, by the time we finished that conversation that day, I learned a lot about the Indian culture. So when you travel, it is a means of developing yourself. So I want to challenge each and every one of you. Travel, especially people that are in Nigeria presently. Travel. If you have the fund, if you have the cash, go to Ghana, go to Togo, go to Benin, go to neighboring countries. Even if you cannot afford to go to far away countries or European countries, just live where you are. You will discover that by the time you are back, you are not the same person you used to be. And even if you cannot afford to travel out of the country, you are in Ado-Ekiti. Have you been to Benue State before? Have you been to Kaduna before? Have you been to Zaria before? Travel, learn about other people's culture and way of life. There's so much power in learning other people's culture, way of life, and and all of that. So I'm talking about method of personal development now. I've talked about reading books. I talk about traveling, and of course, training, events, conferences, seminars, workshops. Those are the things that can also help you. When you go for a training, you learn more things, you learn new things, you get more knowledge. Even things that you think you know before, you know it better, you know it more by the time you take the training. That is number 3. Number 4, attend offline events. Attend offline events. I cannot overemphasize this. A lot of us, we are so stuck to our phone that we hardly go for any online or any offline events. Even the ones that are free, you will never go. They will still be begging you, come now, you will not go. Offline events are powerful. You connect You can't compare the connection on phone. You can't compare it to no human connection, physical connection. There's power in connection. You know people, you meet people, you learn new things. There are so many things you cannot learn online except you are offline. Attend offline event, dinner, award, public speaking, conferences, seminars, attend events. I've mentioned 4 areas or 4 things or 4 methods of personal development. Another thing is watch movies. I know some of the things I'm saying to you is strange because we have been conditioned, especially all these our social media coaches and influencers. We have been conditioned that personal development is only on social media. Personal development is only social media. Once you do social media, you are doing personal development. No, you're wrong. Watch movies. Indian movies, Chinese movies, Arabic movies, European movies. Watch movies. Watch. There's so many things you will not learn on social media that you will only learn in movies. Watch movies. So those are the typical methods you can use to develop yourself. Apart from that, we have mentoring. Mentoring, which is what I'm doing right now. Mentoring is deep, deep. I hope I'll be able to talk about it. But if I can't talk about it, you will be able to pick one of the things about mentoring as I move. Mentoring, when you have a mentor, I did a live video recently on Facebook, and I was talking about the difference between difference between a coach, a mentor, a role model, and what else? I think I talked about 4. Mentor, role model, coach. Okay, I think those are the 3 things I talked about. I can't remember the 4th one. If I remember, I am going to tell you. A mentor is somebody that works with you one-on-one. The relationship between a mentor and a coach is different. A mentor's relationship is more closer than a coach relationship. And of course, a lot of us think mentor and role model are the same thing. No, they are not the same thing. You can have a role model, someone you look up to, someone you admire, someone you love, somebody you like their job, you like what they are doing. That is a role model. They don't even know you. You know them because you've read their books. I know a lot of people said today that Miles Morose is their mentor. Miles Morose cannot be your mentor if he doesn't know you. A mentor must know you and must know you one-on-one. We must have an intimate relationship. So if you're just looking at someone from afar, they are your role model and not your mentor. Mentor is someone who has a very close relationship with you, someone who walks you through the journey of life, journey of business, journey of career, journey of marriage. So you can have a mentor, can have a all-rounder mentor. And at times you have a mentor, but you don't get all you need in that mentor. For instance, you might need mentorship about marriage, career, personal development, business. Those are 4 areas. You might get one mentor that doesn't have those 4 things that you want. Probably he can just mentor you on marriage and business. That's all. When he talks about career, no, he's not a career person, but he's a good business person and he has a very good marriage. So he can mentor you in that area. Or he has a very good marriage experience. It doesn't even matter whether the person is married or not. There are so many people that are not married today and they have good marriage experience, either as a single, as a divorcee, or a separated person. They have life lessons they can pass down to you. So you might have 3 mentors, you might have 2 mentors, depending on what you want. So if all I need is someone to put me through on business, I can just get someone who is very versatile in business world to mentor me. I can look for someone else and say, okay, I think this person is doing well in career. Let me get her or him to mentor me. So mentorship is another good way of developing yourself as a person. Just like I told you, personal development is a process. Personal development is a group of activities. So when you see someone say, I am a personal development coach, or I am a personal development expert, or I am a personal development strategist, we have so many names today. People just come up with personal development enthusiast, personal development, blah, blah, blah. Just ask them, what area of personal development are you specialized on? Because we have over 30 areas of personal development. I have left the method of personal development now. I'm talking about areas of personal development. We have so many areas. When I wanted to start this session, I told you my own is public speaking, personality development, emotional intelligence, and self-series. Those are the 4 areas I specialize on. So you cannot do all in personal development. All you need to do is look at the areas that matter, or look at the essential areas in personal development. I'm going to be telling you the essentials that no matter who you are, you're a business owner, you're a career person, whoever you are, you need those skills of personal development. You need them. You do what? You need them. So out of those 30, you cannot learn everything. You cannot know everything. You cannot explore everything. You only explore the ones that are really important, just like I said, and the ones that are related to your mission, to your purpose in life. To your purpose in life. I think knowing your purpose in life is another thing entirely. We're not going to be talking about that here. But once you know your purpose in life, you know what you want to do. The next thing is look for the personal development skills that can help you achieve those things. And do not forget that I said some of them are important, some of them are compulsory. There's no way you will not get them. So we have, just like I told you, we have over 30 areas of personal development. My own is just 4. And apart from those 4, we have other areas like parenting, motivation and inspiration, stress management, anger management, leadership, communication. What else do we have? Career development, strategic thinking, critical thinking, creativity. We have. I'm going to be giving you an ebook after this session. I'm going to be giving you an ebook. It's on condition anyway. Terms and conditions applies. I'm going to be giving you an ebook where you get all those major areas of personal development. I think they're like 35 or 40. So you look through them and see the ones that really match your goal in life, that really match your aim and objective, that really match your purpose. But just like I told you, some of them are really important that no matter your purpose, no matter your objective, you need them. You need them. One of it is emotional intelligence. There's no way you can survive with that skill. There's no way. Leave it or take it. There's no way. You need emotional intelligence. Public speaking. You need public speaking. You need it. It's compulsory. You need public speaking because in as much as you are aiming to be successful in life, you are a public speaker by default. You're a public speaker by default. People will start calling you left, right, and center. Come and speak here. Come and speak to us. Come and share your success story. Come and share your journey with us. Come and share. You are a public speaker. You don't want to go there and start saying, I think, and you are just blabbing and nobody even understand what you're saying. You don't want to do that, do you? No. So another essential skill that I think you need is personality development. Personality development is going to help you to understand your personality, who you are. What is your makeup like? What are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? What is your temperament? What is your personality? What triggers you? What motivates you? What drives you? What is your passion? So personality development is going to help you to know all that. And of course, self-series, the one I'm taking, that's where you learn about self-confidence, self-esteem, self-efficacy, self-healing. Just tell me you don't need that one. Who doesn't need that one? It takes self-confidence for me to be speaking to you this evening. Do you know? Hi, Facebook people. Thank you. This is actually a Zoom meeting. I just want to use the opportunity to stream it on Facebook. Thank you. Odoma Ikoro. Thank you. Praise Adaeze. Juliet. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on Facebook. You're warmly welcome. If I don't have confidence, do you think I'll be here today? A lot of people cannot even do live video, not to talk or speak. Even they and their phone only. I know you people are looking at me from Zoom now. But some people, they don't even see anybody looking at them. Say, I don't even know whether I did not speak correct grammar. I don't even know whether my accent is not okay. They're looking at me. I do my head like this. They will not do this live. They will not. They will not. So it takes self-confidence to even communicate your message to the world. I tell people, no matter what you have inside of you, no matter the kind of greatness you have inside of you, if you don't have self-confidence, you don't, it's as good as you don't have anything inside of you. Because it is self-confidence that will transit whatever you have in you, that will bring it out. It is self-confidence that will give you the courage to be able to communicate your message to the world. Whether you want to do business or you're in career, I have, by the grace of God, I think I've worked in 6 places. I think this is my 6th place of employment since 2008 that I started work as a young graduate. I've worked in 6 places, and fortunately for me, I've worked in different industry. The first place I worked in a commercial bank. I worked in the banking industry. I moved from there to a leisure and hospitality industry. From there, I moved to a manufacturing industry. From there, I moved to a telecommunication. No, I didn't say it very well. Let me start from the beginning. I worked with an audit firm first. When I graduated, I worked with an audit firm, accounting and audit industry. I moved to the banking industry, making 2. From banking, I moved to the leisure and hospitality industry, making 3. From there, I moved to the manufacturing industry, making 4. From there, I moved to the telecommunication servicing industry, making 5. And presently, I work in an investment banking industry, making 6. And by the grace of God, I've worked with, out of those 6 places, 3 of them are multinational companies. They are international organizations. 3 of them. It's just the other 3 that are local organizations. No, what am I saying? Just one of them. Just one of them. Just one of them is a local company. All the other 5, they are multinationals and international organizations. And that's not even where I'm going. And I can categorically tell you that all those 6 jobs I got, I can categorically tell you that 80% of them, I got them through self-confidence. It wasn't like I'm the best candidate for that job. In fact, there was one I even saw with my Koro eyes. When you're about to say Koro eyes, I saw it like this. That it was because of my confidence. I saw my score sheet. I saw it, and it was from my counterparts. The people were trying to get a job together. I scored higher than them. I got the job because I scored higher in my self-confidence. They scored me higher, and that was why I got the job. It was a Singaporean company, and it was that job that took me to Singapore, Malaysia, and Dubai. It was that job that took me to those 3 countries. So what am I trying to say? These skills they are no brainer. They are non-negotiable. These are things you need to survive in life. These are things you need to be successful in life. For some people, self-confidence is follow come. When they say follow come, you know the meaning of follow come. Follow come means from the manufacturer, from God. The thing just come like that from God with us. I'm an example of that. My self-confidence is follow come. I don't even know that crowd that I cannot face. No, I don't know that crowd. I don't know. The only thing that would deplete my self-confidence is when I don't know what I want to talk about. And that is why I don't take engagement outside my niche. If you tell me come and talk on communication skills, I will turn it down. I don't know anything about it. That's not my niche. If you tell me come and speak about leadership, I will turn you down. I don't know anything about it. If you ask me to come and talk about parenting, even though I'm a parent of 3 children, I will not accept it because I don't know anything about it. Tell me to come and talk to teenagers and children. I don't know anything about it. Okay, but ask me to come and talk about my niche. I will go overboard, talk about it with full confidence. So what am I trying to say? These are all the things. So personal development is a must. It's not negotiable. It's a must. Because I see that in this part of the country, a lot of us, once you hear that, it's only when you hear that they are doing one training somewhere that how to make 6 figures in 3 days. Let's go and learn how to make 3 figures. Oh, you run there. How to make 7 figures within 1 minute. We are here. But when they say come and do personal development, I beg, what are they talking about? Which personal development? Let me give you a very good example. Something happened 2 days ago. I told you I specialize in personality development. So anything about personality development, talk about temperament, talk about personality disorder, talk about anything on the personality development. I know it like I know the palm of my, or like the back of my palm or whatever. So a few days ago, people that are on my WhatsApp know this very well. I usually talk about it, and people that have been into my classes, maybe I usually talk about it that I have anxiety disorder. And what is anxiety disorder? Is a personality disorder. And what is anxiety disorder? Anxiety disorder is when you panic. You know, all of us, we have anxiety, because anxiety is an emotion, right? Anxiety is an emotion, just like love, anger, hatred, depression. What else? I don't know. So many emotions that we have: excitement, joy, happiness, sorrow, and others. Anxiety is just one of them. So if you don't have, there are some emotions that there is no way you will not experience it as human being, except you are not part of us. Except you are not part of us. So as human being, you have to experience that emotion. You can't tell me that you don't love, you have never loved in your life. That one is not possible, except you are not human being, except you're a monster. You can't tell me you have never got angry before in your life. It's not possible. So that is the same way anxiety is. So you get anxious. But there's one thing about anxiety. It's just like every other emotion. The level differs. The level, your anxiety level is going to be different from mine. The way you love people is going to be different from mine. The way you get sad about something will be different from mine. You know, we have levels. And the extreme of anxiety is what we call panic disorder. Panic disorder. So I have panic disorder and I have anxiety stroke panic disorder. And what does that do to me? It makes me overly anxious about something. When I want to write an exam, I get so agitated and so anxious. When I'm planning an event, when I want to do an event, I get so anxious, you know. And most of the time, it does 3 things to me. That anxiety disorder does 3 things to me. My heart will be beating fast. Or if it is 2 days that thing is going to happen, my heart will be beating fast all through. That's number 1. Number 2, I will lose my appetite. I won't be able to eat. Like, I'm planning an event now. You'll be thinking, why will this one not eat now? I might not be able to eat for like 3-4 days in between. That's another thing. Another thing is I will lose sleep. I will not be able to sleep. And one thing about me is that I sleep more when I'm sad. It's weird, right? I sleep more. By the time I'm sleeping too much, just know that something is not right with me. I sleep more when I'm sad. I sleep less when I'm happy and anxious. So when I'm happy about something, when I just buy a new car, or I just get admission probably for my PhD, or I just received this good news, I get so anxious and I will lose sleep. I will not be able to eat. I will not be able to sleep, and my heart will be beating fast. So it's anxiety disorder. So I know that because I've gone through a lot of trainings, a lot of understanding about personality, and because that is what I teach too, self-awareness and all that. And so I normally talk about it maybe once in a, just like I'm telling you now. So on Thursday, someone came to me. It's actually very funny. So somebody came to my inbox and said, Minta, good morning. Okay, for LinkedIn people that are watching me, my nickname is Minta. Minta means mommy in the abroad. Leave that story for another day. We'll talk about it another day. So the person came to me very early in the morning. I sent this message. She sent a link. She sent this NSPPD link. I know you, if you are on Facebook, you will be conversant with NSPPD and Instagram. So she now said it to me that, Binta, there was a time you said you were not sleeping well. Okay, I organized an event recently. It was a very big one, the Global Brand Summit. So a very big one. Big one in the sense that those people that I invited are prominent people, and I just want everything to go well. I don't want any fuck up. I don't want any light outage. I don't want any network not working. I was really anxious, and I lost my sleep for like 4 or 5 days. I couldn't sleep well. There's this particular time I used to wake up every day, I think like 2 a.m. Sorry that I'm telling you this story, but I think this story is very important. So this lady came to me and sent a link to me and said, oh, there was a time you said you were not sleeping well. I just think it's not normal. It's like a spiritual attack. This link, they used to do prayer. Click it and, take the, She said, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for, for intruding your privacy, but I just think you will need these prayers. I was just laughing. Me, that morning that I saw that message, I woke up 9 a.m. that morning because I work from home. So I wake up anytime I like. I sleep anytime I like. I work from home. Just this last Thursday, before I even responded, I just laughed. Normally, I should have got angry. If it's someone else, the person would have gotten angry. That, what do you mean that I have spiritual problem? I have spiritual attack. So I just laughed because I know that what you don't know, you don't know. If you know better, you will do better. So I explained to her, I said, it's not a spiritual problem. I said, the way you are anxious when you want to do something, like you want to organize an event, you want to go and write an exam, you want to go for a visa interview, you are really anxious. You're really like, oh, I don't know whether it is going to go well or it's not, you're really anxious. I said, that is exactly the way it is. So during that period, that short period, I lose sleep, I lose my appetite. And because I'm also aware, most of the time I force myself to eat that time. I force myself to eat, I force myself to drink, I force myself, even if I cannot eat very well, I take water, I take tea. Yeah, I do tea. I do beverages before, this Fanta, Coke, soda before, but later I had to stop it. I started doing tea. I'll just make tea and take, So I explained to her. When I finished explaining, she was like, oh, okay, now I know that, I'm sorry. I was just laughing, I was just laughing. I said, it's fine, I know. There are some things we do not know. When you don't know something, you don't know it. So I told her, I said, do you know what? Every human being, we have one mental illness or the other. Because personality disorder is under mental illness. But most of the time, as Nigerians or as Africans, when you hear mental illness, me, I don't have mental, me, I'm not scholo, me, I don't have psycho, I'm not mad. In our mind, we think that when they talk about mental illness is just about being mad and roaming on the streets. No, you have a mental illness. It's not that you don't know. By the time that I list all the mental illness we have for you, you will know that you have one. You have one. Because I told you that we have a personality disorder under mental illness, or let me not call it mental illness. Let me call it mental health. Let me call it mental health challenges or mental health issues. We have personality disorder under it. And under personality disorder, I just told you we have panic disorder. We have paranoid. People that are paranoid, people that don't trust other people. It's a mental illness. You don't know? People that don't trust us. You don't know that. Have you seen people like that before? They don't trust anybody. If they enter into the house like this or into a gathering like this, they'll be looking at everybody and saying, you people are talking about me, Abby. You people are talking about, you people are discussing me. You people are gossiping me. You people are doing a pro. And we are not gossiping you. They are paranoid. They don't believe, they don't trust anybody. I understand the kind of age and time we live in, but there's still no way you will not trust some people. Even if maybe not totally, but at least to a reasonable extent. There are some people like that, they don't trust anybody. They don't trust anybody. Okay, so all these small things, obsessive compulsive disorder. They call it OBS, is it OCD? They call it OCD. Obsessive compulsive disorder is a mental health issue. You don't know? It's a mental health issue. If you are obsessive about everything, obsessive about love, obsessive about planning things, obsessive about arrangements, obsessive. You know, some people, they will just enter into your house like this. Immediately they enter like this, they will know that this is your house. Like they are visitors, so you'll say, "Oh, Chioma, you're not supposed to put this biscuit here. Oh, you're not supposed to put it." They will be arranging your own house for you. It's a disorder, and it's called obsessive compulsive disorder. We have so many of them. There's so many of them. And psycho, or what do you call it? Mental, the real one, psychopathic or something. It's just one out of the many mental health challenges. Just one or two out of it. Others, there are plenty. And there's this other group of people that always believe they are the best. I don't know the name they call them. They are the best. They are superior. When they are in the gathering, they want their opinion to be the final. All those things are mental health issues. So now you know why you need to take your personal development journey serious, because it will make you to know better. There's this adage that says if you know better, you will do better. Imagine you are successful, you are running after business, everything business. Thank you, Nora, from Facebook. Everything business, and they call you one day to come and talk about something, and you are just talking gibberish, and they are looking at you, Oga, and you say you are now wow, you are the CEO of something, you don't know this much, just this one, you don't know. You know, it can be very embarrassing and very disgraceful. So personal development is a must. And I am going to be stopping on that. I'm going to be stopping. That's what I'll be saying about personal development. We have just 18 minutes more to finish this session. And we'll now take a break before we come back again. We'll come back again for another session, which is a question and answer session. So let me quickly talk about branding. What is branding? Branding is perception. One, branding is what Google says about you. Two, branding is what people say when you are not in the room. Three, branding is the process. When they say branding, ing, is a continuous word. Branding. Branding is a process of identifying your uniqueness and promoting it consistently. So I've said a lot about branding. Branding is perception. Branding is what Google say about you. Branding is what people say about you when you're not in the room. Branding is a process of identifying your uniqueness and promoting it consistently. That is branding. How do people see you? How do they perceive you? When they hear your name, what comes to their mind? So I'm going to allow you talk. Please unmute yourself, everyone. If you're on Zoom, unmute yourself. I want to have you talk now. I want to have you talk. Everybody unmute yourself, please. I'm waiting. Opa Oluwa, unmute yourself. Oluwa Kemi, unmute yourself. Now, Victoria, unmute yourself. Ruth, unmute yourself. Opa Oluwa Martins, unmute yourself. Oluwole, unmute yourself. Okay, when you hear Mike Adenuga, what comes to your mind? Just talk. Don't worry about raising. Hello? Glow. Telecommunication, right?
Yeah.
They can never mention Mike Adenuga and you'll be thinking about oil and gas. It's not possible. They can never talk about Mike Adenuga and you will be thinking about entertainment. Entertainment about. Okay. We've gotten that. When they mention Davido, anywhere you hear Davido, what comes to your mind?
Music.
Entertainment. Okay. When you hear the most controversial Lizzie Anjorin, I know people that know Yoruba will not know that woman. But if you're a Yoruba person, you will know Lizzie.
Movie.
Music and entertainment.
Musical. She's into movie, entertainment, and she's also a business owner. She's a very good entrepreneur. And when you hear Linda Ikeji, what comes to your mind? You hear Linda Ikeji. Blogging. You're a blogger. And when we hear your name, what comes to people's mind? Nothing. You are not yet a brand. When we hear, I've mentioned like 5 people now. When we hear your own name, what comes to our mind? Nothing. Because you are not anywhere. You are here today. Today you say, I am a relationship, something. Tomorrow you say, I am a business owner. Next tomorrow you say, I am running NGO. You are just everywhere doing everything. Nothing comes to our mind when we hear your name. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So you can mute yourself back so that we can continue. Thank you everyone who participated in that. I just want to establish what branding means. So branding is the perception people have about you. Go and Google my name. You will see what I stand for. Some of you are not Googleable. If there's any English like that, you're not Googleable. Now, permit me to use that English. What do you want? You're not Googleable. When we search for you on Google, nothing is coming out. Nothing. We can't attach anything to your name. That is branding. Branding is being able to identify your uniqueness and being able to promote it consistently. Promoting it, you can promote it on social media, you can promote it offline, you can promote it anywhere. What is important is that you promote it in such a way that people know you. When the likes of Nnamdi Azikiwe was alive, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Obafemi Awolowo, when they were alive, there was nothing like internet. But yet, people knew them. People know them till today. When Nelson Mandela was still alive, people know him. There was no internet that time. Probably maybe later when he came back from the prison and he became the president, maybe. But before then, there was nothing like Google. There was nothing like social media. And these are people that are able to build a brand with their name. Mention Nelson Mandela anywhere in the world. That name is a brand. That name is a brand. That name can open doors. That name can give opportunities to his great grandchildren till this world is no more. That name is a brand. I was on Instagram a few days ago, and I saw this tweet from DJ Kupi. You know DJ Kupi, the daughter of Otedola, the philanthropist, the oil mogul. And she said something that really caught my attention. She said, you know, it was just like a love letter to her dad. And she said, thank you, Daddy. Even though I'm hardworking, even though I am industrious, even though I'm this and that, most of the things I can get today is because of your name. It's because of you. That name can open doors anywhere. Just saying, I am the daughter of Otedola. You're welcome, man. Please come in, man. They will give you attention. There's no way. When we mention your name, people will just say, I don't know. Who is that one? Where did they born him? Where did you come from? So that is what branding is all about. Branding is when people can resonate with your name when they mention it. Branding is when something in particular comes to the mind of people when they mention your name. Branding is not something you will build, just like the word branding is a continuous sentence. It's a process. It's not something that I said, I want to brand myself. Boom, I brand myself. Let me just be looking. Let me just be waiting. No. You keep branding. As long as you're living, you keep developing your brand. You keep improving on your brand. So basically, we have 3 types of brand. We have personal brand, business brand, and corporate brand. My Kadenuga is a personal brand. You know, when I mention something, I did not mention glue. I just said my Kadenuga. That name is a brand. That name is a personal brand. So your name is your personal brand. Omobabirin Adiola Oshideko. That name is a brand. And what the brand I'm building with that name is a brand that will worth millions of dollars in the stock exchange market in the nearest future. That is the kind of brand I'm building with that name. Not just anyhow brand. Okay, so Mike Adenuga is a personal brand. Globalcom is a business brand. And Globalcom is also a corporate brand. I know you know that there's a difference between business brand and corporate brand. Business is just a business name. Corporate is just corporate is a limited liability company. A company is different from a business. A business is just enterprise, ventures, and sons and daughters, and this one and that. That one is a business. You move from the level of being a business brand to a corporate brand. It's a journey. So from a personal brand, you move to business brand. From business brand, you move to corporate brand. I tell people when you're already 5 years in business, you need to go corporate. I've not reached 5 years in business. Once I reach 5 years in business, I'm going corporate. I'm going to register my businesses as a corporate limited liability. So that is all I want to say about branding. Branding, a lot of things goes into branding. Before your name can be a household name, before your name can be so important and so valuable that people want to hear about it, a lot of effort, a lot of things goes into that. I teach that in my academy. I teach personal branding, business branding, and corporate branding for people who are interested. But I will not be able to because it's a 1 month course. You won't expect me to come and tell you what I teach people for 1 month here. No. Just like I told you, this is a clarity session. It's going to clarify so many things you do not understand. So that is that about branding. Now that's all. We have just 8 minutes before we end this session. Then we'll come back again. So the last one is how to build influence on social media. It's not difficult. Give value. Give value. Dish out value. Connect with people. Build relationship. You can never be an island of knowledge. You need people to survive. Don't be in the category of people that say, me, I don't need people. Let me just stay on my lane. Let me just be doing my thing. Can I be doing my thing today and be talking to you? No. If I want to be doing my thing, you will not be here. I will just be talking to myself. I'll just be teaching myself, speaking to myself. Anybody that is speaking to his or herself is what? Is a mad person now. That one don't get mental now. So you cannot exist alone. You need people to survive. So build relationship on social media. Don't just go there, dump your post and go back. No, it doesn't work like that. Let me tell you, I just told you now that you can build your brand outside social media, just like the likes of Nelson Mandela did, even Mike Adenuga before all those things, Wale Adenuga Productions, Super Story. Those are the people that have started building their brand even before internet came. And they were able to build it successfully. But one thing I used to tell people is that social media is the fastest, cheapest, and the easiest way of building a brand. Fastest, cheapest, and the easiest way. Look at it now. I'm in Cote d'Ivoire. In Cote d'Ivoire, they speak French. I've not been able to build anything in this Cote d'Ivoire because of language barrier. When I came, I was thinking I'll be able. In fact, when I came, I just started my influencing journey that time. I was just at the beginning, the start of my career in influencing, in being a coach, a trainer, an expert, or whatever. I just started my journey. So when I came here, I was like, how will I survive here? I was asking people, how many years will it take me to speak French fluently? The one I can use to communicate to an audience. They say, French. Even the people that are speaking French, they used to tell me that French is hard. They used to tell us that English is more easy than French. So they said, that one will take you to Jesus come. They don't even know. So I was just like, wow, do you think I can do this? And something came to my mind and said, you have social media. Whatever it is you want to do, you can do it on social media. And that was how I leveraged social media and I started building my brand. If there is no social media, do you think I'll be able to go this far? I've been on various international platforms. I am a TEDx organizer. I've organized TEDx events here in Cote d'Ivoire successfully. I've been on various television, magazine. I have been able to build my brand to at least to a good extent. And I not be known everywhere, but at least in my own corner, I think I'm doing well. So if not for social media, I'm not sure we'll be able to do all those things. So social media is actually a very good place for you to build your brand. And if you know you don't want to build your brand on social media, you can build it offline, but it's going to cost you more effort, more energy, more money. Yeah, it's going to cost you more money because you need to start looking at how you can feature on newspaper. You can organize offline events. You can go for events and pay. It's going to cost you a lot, and it's even going to take time. 10 years, you are still there. Nobody even know you. Nobody even know you are existing. So social media is a very good place to build your brand. And how can you build your brand on social media? I've mentioned something. Number one, deliver value in terms of your content. Writing text is not the only content we have. We have audio, video, graphics, and what else? Text, video, audio, graphics. Those are the 4 kinds of content we have. Stop writing a piece every day. Do video, do audio, do graphics. Through your content, through building great relationship with people, connecting with other people, collaborating. Collaborate with other people to bat ideas. Don't just stay in one corner and say, oh, I will just be doing my thing. Oh, I don't want any problem. Oh. Attend events, online events. Even use yourself, organize events, get knowledge. Because when you don't have knowledge, that is when you will be dishing out garbage on social media. Nobody wants to follow people that don't have knowledge. Imagine, I've been teaching you for the past 1 hour now, and I've not even checked my notes. I don't have anything recorded anywhere because I have the knowledge. People follow people who are valuable. When you are not valuable, nobody will follow you. How can you be valuable? Get knowledge. It will cost you money. Yes, get it. It will cost you time. Get it. It will cost you your data. Look at it. A lot of you are here now. Since the past 1 hour, you've been using your data to listen to me. Knowledge is not free. Knowledge is not cheap. I'm a Christian, and I do listen to Apostle Joshua Selman a lot. And this past week, I was listening to one of his messages where he said, most of the time we think ignorance is cheap. Ignorance is going to cost you more than knowledge at the end of the day. See, what you don't know, you don't know. There is no hard and fast rule about it. You don't know something, you do not know it. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. But a lot of time we believe that ignorance, let me do this one, let me try and error. Ignorance is going to, at the end of the day, you're going to be spending more than if you know something. I remember the first day I wanted to do meat pie. I don't know how to do it. I used to see my mommy when she used to do it that time now, when I was small. Now, so I just mix everything together. Hey, at the end of the day, everything was wasted. I could not, even the children, my children are so picky. They say, I don't want they will not even hide it for you. They say, mommy, we cannot eat it. They will pack the thing and give to you. That was how I wasted all my money. I bought eggs, I bought milk, sugar, flour, minced meat, carrots. I bought everything. Pew. That was where my head was not correct. And I said, what was all this nonsense now? And I went to YouTube to go and watch the video of how to make meat pie. And the second time, I think I tried. Knowledge is non-negotiable. You need to get knowledge by all means. So if you want to build your social media influence, you need knowledge. Invest in yourself. The best investment you can make is investment in you. Investment in you. So we've come to the end of this session, and I think I've been able to cover a lot. I've talked about personal development, I've talked about branding, and I've talked about how you can build influence on social media. They're going to end this video now. It's going to end anytime soon. And I'm going to send the link to the next session to you in the WhatsApp. I want to believe all of you are on the WhatsApp. I'm going to send the link to join for the second session on the WhatsApp. We are going to be coming back in the next 15 minutes. 15 minutes. That will be 8:45. If you want to go and sleep, you are free. Go and sleep. But if you don't want to sleep, if you still want knowledge, join us by 8:45. 8:45. Thank you everyone for joining. And by that time, you will have the floor to yourself. You will be asking your questions. I'll be answering you. Thank you, and I'll see you by 7:45. Facebook people, thank you. We are going to be coming back for the second session by 8:45. If you still wish to join us, please don't go away. Hang around. Thank you.